there's that. And that's good sound. And that's good sound. Oh. Hello, everyone. Sorry I was on, wasn't around the last few days. I was doing dad stuff. Had to drive down south. And what was supposed to be a 12-hour drive turned into a 22-hour drive. I moved 1,483 kilometers in that time. Picked up my buddy, brought all the stuff, unloaded, drove home. Then I got very little sleep in that, and then it was my daughter's birthday, so I was doing dad stuff and took my other son to a car show because he loves cars, and it has been eventful. It's been a very, very eventful day, or the last couple of days. And I know I meant to stream the other night, but I was too tired. I was sitting here drooling into my Cheerios instead of being able to focus. Like, I didn't even play video games or anything. In fact, I was so tired last night, I just fell asleep a couple of times real easy. I didn't mean to, but then when I actually went to bed, I had a lot of trouble actually sleeping, but that's the way of it, isn't it? But we're back for a little while with Rogue Trader for a little bit, and we'll go a little further in the story if we can, try to complete some quests if we can at all, and then there's a couple star systems I would like to discover in that time today. A couple things I want to do before we move on to the main stuff. I know that we are supposed to have a encounter with some Dark Eldari, and I don't care, to be entirely honest, because I know he's lying, although I would thoroughly enjoy the concept of fucking hammering Mazahari into the ground. So we just finished the ancient bunker. We did all of that, and we were on our way to and we have this. Kills target melee attack, all enemies in the arena suffer a mental damage penalty. Foul stone will be required. This, I was saving up for something here, was I not? I have to remind myself what I was doing. That's the giants. That is on... The giants is a Kiva Gamma thing, I think. Genetic Mercy. What else can we do for you? People +3. Cost me 3 people to do that. Complacency -2. Issuing this decree will significantly tighten production quotas, dooming laggards to being processed into corpse starch, which will encourage the most diligent servants. I don't know if I want to promote that. According to new doctrine, the disenfranchised will be served to rise and disposed of through hazardous work. I don't like that either. I don't like these two. These are not my favorite options. 3 shots, 24 damage a shot. That's not worth enough. What's this? Two-handed, but it's a pistol. But it is a melt-a-gun. 20 to 30 damage with 40 armor pen. Fuck me. Wrathful Leader. The weapon of a Wrathful Leader from the Eldari Corsairs, taken as a trophy by the Imperial Navy and later stolen from a secret arsenal by the Casabelica agents. This gives me a second escort. By a pirate frigate, I can... Oh. Blocks Shield of the Emperor. Well, did we already take Shield of the Emperor on Dragonis? Yes, we did. Genetic Mercy. There's my Emporium. So I can't... These are locked out. Cannot take them. Ah, what's this? Frag grenades. Mark 16 frag grenade. That is a lot of damage, man. Holy shit. The Adeptus Arbiter. Ooh, whenever the performs a heroic act or desperate measures, they gain all of their wounds and gain +2. Those are amazing. I do like the Adeptus Arbites. Judge Dredd? Yes, please. Fucking up with the Imperial Navy? Yes, please. Security? Yes, please. Holy shit. Or kick-ass grenades. I see. Can't have that. That would have been fucking awesome had I taken that. It's a shame you can't look ahead. It's a shame it's not in like a tree form. You know what I mean? Like these should be in trees. Pick this, get this. And you can follow it down to see what you're building in the direction of instead of fucking guesswork. Alright. 3 weapons. Cost me all my adamantine. Those are fucking really good. Holy shit. Okay, first, guilds. As the population of Dargonis grows, the old ways must be improved upon. Allowing the artisans to unite in guilds in order to protect their rights and control entire hive segments will cause an explosive growth of industry. This, in turn, will bring about devastating storms and acid rains pouring down from the poisoned atmosphere. Frag grenades, mechanisms, efficiency 3. As the population of Dargonis grows, you always must be improved upon. The creators of Fortresses of Justice will establish the new rule of law and attract reliable merchants and partners. I'm going to go with the Adeptus Arbites instead of the Acid Rain. Build me that. Huevos. Warp Guide. Security +2. What can we build? Underground Workers. Giant machines will vaporize a rock in their path, clearing the way for the most valuable mineral deposits. The serf clans operating them will never again see the sun, nor will their descendants. Fuck, and then I get plasteel as a reward. Ugh. What does Envirodome do? I will fear no poison. All allies gain +5 carouse and suffer -10% toxic damage. Magos Toxicus of Huevos 6, responsible for the purity of the climate. Domes, when presented the road trader, welcome gift of consecrated rebreather filters and poison resistance medicaments. Oh, mobile extractors. Mobile extractors. Blocks early so lair in the void. What the fuck is an iron eye grenade? Corrosive grenades. Replenishing. Oof. Fellowship of the Void, weapon 2. Promethium. That's the Explorators. What does this do? Fucking Smelter. Oof. Well. Fear no poison. Ergonomics. It looks like we're taking fucking absolute efficiency. Commerce and +4 hit chance. Please and thank you. Underground Workers blocks nothing. But it will take 1 of my mechanisms, but I'm going to have 3 mechanisms from the other thing. And then it gives me fucking plasteel. I don't care about plasteel. Fuck, this gives me 6 plasteel. Why? I don't need plasteel, son of a bitch. I don't need plasteel. Kiva Gamma, are you nearly done? Jesus. And then we're going to make our way to Foulstone. Now, Oh, you know what I didn't do, guys? You know what I didn't do? Sorry. Give me one moment of your time. Son of a bitch. That one, boop, and then boop, and then like that. Sorry, guys. Where? There you go. That's for you. Made that. And that's all for this. That's for this, and that's for that. That's done. That's sorted. There you go. That's for you. Made that. And then there's this. There's that. There's this. There's that. Oh. Okay. Back to... Can I extend this? Can I make... Here. Do this. That's better. We're going to do it like that. Now, we're back here, and we're on our way to... We want to get to... What is this again? Eye of the Magnetic Storm. Foulstone is... there. Okay, so that one's sorted, so that's done. We should do some side quests while we're... Ah, good. Kibagamma's ready to start a new project. Let's get to Foulstone. We'll do Foulstone's thing. By the way, you guys can hear me all right, right? All right, we're in system. Let's go to Foulstone. Terrible name for a planet, by the way. Foulstone. I wouldn't call it that. Okay. The Chartist Guild started a tariff war with the Protectorate. Trade and logistics in this world are suffering. They started a war with me, correct? Strike a military blow at the guild. I have no weapons. The defeat of the guild did not yield any trophies, but trade was resumed in full. Very good. Now, gains the... Now I need to up my reputation with the Drusarians. And then all colony, complacency wide. That's a pretty good power sword, but my sword that I'm using now hits way, way harder. I have 2 dogmatic allies. So that's something to consider. Complacency 2 across all. That's unquenchable greed. What does this block? Nothing? Blocks Hallowed Railway. Which I took. I took Hallowed Railway. So I can't get this one. This is blocked because I don't have any adamantine. And it blocks Bonfires of Righteousness. That blocks Good Tidings. I think I'd take Complacency for all. Order of the Hammer, held closely in Ambitious Dream to erect a giant stone spire will reach up to Foulstone's orbit, Lunacy. From there, a powerful Vox station will broadcast prayers and sermons to the entire planet, while the voice of the astropathic choir will carry the sacred words all across the Coronis expanse. The good tidings will be heard throughout the Vox spectrum, relaying the imperial subject. That is actually really good. We're going to do good tidings. For now, however, we're going to do this one, build that for now, and then we'll come back and we'll build good tidings when that's done. Okay, so the Empire suffering a little bit, but I think we'll be okay. So that's Janice. Now you need to build me something. Reputation with explorers, blocks dark sages, Plasteel Mechanisms Xenotech, which I have. Does it blocks Dark Sages? Dark Sages cannot be met because... Why? Or do I want Church? I'm not really using these, I'll be totally honest with you. Profit factor up. Chemicals ×3. I don't think they mean ×3 because that doesn't seem to... Hey, man! How are you today? Well, I should hope. I gotta put a sound bit in there when you message. When I get messages, I need to. Let me see if I can edit this. Hold on. Timestamps on. There we go. I'm all right. We had a very eventful last couple of days. I drove from my home down south, and what was supposed to be a 12-hour drive turned into a 22-hour drive. We were tired, man. We got back. We slept 4 hours. We unloaded my buddy's stuff. Then I drove I drove down south, picked up my buddy, picked up all of his stuff. Then we drove all the way up past where I live, dropped off his stuff, and then I drove back again. So it was a long day. There's a lot of construction on the roads, so it slowed us down considerably. But we got there, he's home, everything's great. This one's going to be very useful to put on the Psyker, put on Heinrich, excuse me. Doesn't block anything, I want that. The Science of Virtue. Where's the science? That's Science of Virtue is this one. Okay, so that's the one we're going to take. Oh yeah, we're definitely taking Reaping, Science of Virtue, and that blocks Dark Sages. Dark Sages gives me more damage. This gives me more healing kits. Well, let's see if we can have a relationship with the better relationship with the Drusarians. 90%, 5%. The one I have on is better because of crit chance. Hello. Oh, it's just the same. It's just the same thing. No, I did not. Tell me more. Science generator. 5 shots, 19 damage per warhead. This ancient component of Dargona's fleet frigate was discovered in the wastelands by engine vandals and presented a rogue trader. 5, it's 195 damage. That's 95 damage. Hold on, that's a prow weapon. It's my dorsal, 45 to 55. Long range lance weapon, 5 to 19, and that's 5 to 19. So they're the same. Burning plasma torpedoes. Let's swap that. Put the burning plasma torpedoes on. Does it set enemy ships on fire? That's what I'm applying burning means, right? Boy, I wish I could have a second fucking God's Bane lance. That'd be just the tightest of beans. For now, let's go to the ship and see if we can up our reputation with the Drusarians a little bit. Oh, my nose is itchy. My cat was up about running around with the crazy guy. I'm gonna fix this fan. that's going to do that. That'll do. That'll do. Like that. Let's talk to this fella right here and trade some stuff out. Because I'm sure we have enough. Reputation's pretty good with these guys. Let's see what we can sell. I don't care about getting stuff from you. It's the... Shit, what am I supposed to get here from you? Matter of fact. This stuff I don't particularly care about, to be honest with you. Maybe that thing? Light armor. Dodge. That's really good armor. That can go on Heinrich. 2 new ones, Blade Dancer and Execution. Okay. Okay. Let's stand by. Hold on a second. Colony management. Which is the Drusarians that I wanted? Was that Foulstone? Good Tidings was what? And that was Complacency. That's what I wanted. Was it on Janus? Drusarians 28. 28. 300. 2,300. With the Drusarians. Jesus. 2,800. 23,800. Jesus Christ. That's going to be a bunch to get that done. Select tradable. We're almost there, actually. Clear selection. Hide untradable. Just do this. $23. $23.9. Trading. When the wearer hits an enemy in melee range, the wearer's nearest ally gains the wearer's willpower bonus and a fellowship bonus in temporary wounds. That is wonderful. Death World Origin, Enforcer Light Carapace. 3236, that's way better. Holy shit, that's good. Property, awareness, percentage, and dodge against humans. And plus 10 to his agility. Holy fuck. Give me that. Give it to me. 3 multi-keys. Thank you very much. Cloak of Hatred. Each enemy killed by the wearer's area of attacks increases damage by 3% till the end of combat. Do you know who has big AoE damage? Argenta. The hood grants the wearer 10% bonus to willpower and 5% damage of psychic and nav powers. But that can go on fucking Cass or on what's her fucking name? The other one. So that's that. There at this. How wonderful. So let's exit that. There at this. What does the Caspalica have? I have to be at 50, which I'm no longer. Thanks, everybody. Bladed boots. Did I not get the fucking bladed boots? What do I need to be to get this with you? Bladed boots, charge. They could go on. Shit. That could go on. What's his fucking name? I don't need to give you 11, but let's get you up to. That's this. Bladed boots for sure. Mind Scrambler grenade. Telepath staff. Sure thing. Precise bolter. What do I need to get the precise bolter? Is that better than what Argenta's already rocking? I think so. Only another 2,000 to get what we want. Oh, no, it's not 2,000. It's only 3,000. Do. Trade all that. There you go. I'll take the precise bolter, thanks. I'll take the large med kits, thank you. And then I'm going to come back for the... Burn deals 1 to 3 warp damage with armor pen of 10%. For each cell the enemy is moved during the wearer's turn. Holy fuck. Throw those on, my girl. Idira, excuse me. If the wearer inflicts toxic bleeding, burning target, 2 stacks. Jesus. That's really handy for... That would be very handy for the rogue trader. But I don't want to do that. So, I don't want to do that just yet. So let's go to the Imperial Navy for a moment. Strong acceleration and braking. Take that, thanks. Ceramite armor plating. Assault ceramite plating protects the vessel from harm, getting 9 points of damage on the 4 and 5 points on all others. Thank you, that's the one we will be putting on. Sun Lance battery. Medium range.
A wise decision.
Oh, hi. Hello. Thank you very much for the follow. That is wonderful. Medium range lance weapon dealing 60 to 70 damage to a chosen enemy within a firing arc. That is better than the lance battery I'm currently using. Wonderful. So we'll take the sun hammer. Torpedo tubes giving 4. Burning plasma torpedoes 9. I already have that. I have one that's better than that, matter of fact. Short range macro cannons firing 4 shots doing 21 damage apiece. That's 84 damage a shot. But they're short range. This golden what's it's down here is what we're fucking hoping for. 4 shots at 27 apiece. That's 38, 90. That's much better. The Archaeotech macro batteries is what we're hoping for. What's this? 90%. Give me that. Give it to me. Select. Hide untradable. Select tradable. Give me all of this. Give me all of it, you bastard. Give it to me. Cannot purchase. Profit factor. Fuck! Alas, more is the fool I. Not chip components. Fuck off. Fucking Caspalica. Get out of here, you garbage. Oh, you're Fellowship of the Void. That's different. You're pirates. That's worse. Take that. Okay, now we're going to do some inventory. Oh, my nose. Touch the cat, therefore itch. Let's go to weapons very quickly. We'll go to Argenta. This, Imperial Pride, 11 to 17. This weapon is 15 to 21. Ooh, that looks nice. That looks very good on her. That looks very nice. My man, you're wearing Hunter. Let's go to armor very quickly, because I do recall buying armor for you. Death World Enforcer. 38, 62, 28, 36. Oof! I don't like the white, I'll be honest with you. Not a big fan of white armor on that character. However, he is dangerous. Look at all those arrows up. He's very green. Very nice. Dodge, where agility is more than 65. Her agility is not 65, so that'll be the next level up. Medium armor. You stand still. Dodge 65% of enemy attacks in this chapter. This armor reduces incoming damage, an average 20%. Base armor, 10% dodge with the wearers in any cover. That's pretty fucking handy. But I bump up her armor by 1, and it's better. Where's some Dark Elder Eye shit? Oh, she hates it. She's furious about it. She doesn't want to wear Dark Elder stuff. Yuck. Who would? Probably coated in the intestines of fucking, the innocent or whatever. She never uses a pistol. Flak vest, wear deflection, deflecting armor at the beginning of every combat. She very rarely gets shot, nor do I use her often. This hood is fucking awesome. I'll take it off. I gave you a Psyker's staff weapons. Visions of Death. Oh no, I gave you Consign. Because Consign is like an automatic crit. Every time. Which is fucking great. Yeah, I gave you that. And there's a serrated greatsword. Some of these can go right in the trash heap. Armor of the Undaunted. All the wearer's attack abilities cost 1 or more. That's going in the garbage. Makeshift heavy xenomesh armor. Sweet Jesus. Armor of deflection points against non-humans. Extra wounds. Abelard. You don't need it, but you're the only guy that wears heavy armor. 60 deflection. Not as great. Armor's mildly better, but there's a lot of wounds. Hey, Sippy, how you doing? How are you, man? Do deflection, non-humans. Another 5% armor. That fellowship, though, he gets bonuses for fellowship. Cabalite armor, that can go right in the garbage. No one's wearing this. That can go in the garbage. This can go in the garbage. Whoa, that one's pretty good. I believe I got some armor. That's Psychic Body Glove. That's Psy Skin. Different. Headhunter. Argenta. She's wearing the Hunter's Carapace. She gets more armor. She's in cover fucking at all. I think everybody's pretty much sorted for this. 45. 2 deflection, 20%. It's fire based as well as immunity from burning. Oh yeah, you're using a fucking overheat weapon, so I think we'll keep that on you, sir. Matter of fact, this can go in. We're not using it. Let's cut down on stuff, and then we'll be able to sell things. Argenta is rocking. Oh, that's. Ooh, yeah, she throws grenades and shit. This can go in the trash. No one's using that. Telepathy. This can go in the trash. No one's using that. Shredder shotgun sounds great. Power swords, nobody's using those. Cargo, it goes. The toxic knife sounds sick. Venom blades, those can go in the trash. They're Xenos weapons. They're junk. Poison blades for the Drukhari. Did I not? Is there nothing I could put on you, eh? So you round when the wearer hits an enemy in melee, the wearer's nearest ally. Toughness, if their intelligence is lower than 35. But it is. Let's put that on you, right? You know what's gonna be the fucking just absolute shits. All allies to celebration are getting forward bonus to resolve unyielding beacon ability instead of the original bonus. Fuck, that's really good. When the wearer kills 2 or more enemies with a single attack, the attacker does not spend all the wearer's MP. I will do bleeding on this guy, more bleeding, because he does Hunt Showdown. Have they fixed it? Is it better? When I played Hunt, I was playing Hunt pretty strongly for a while with one of my buddies. And Hunt was... Hunt wasn't working the way we wanted it to. Parry, reduction, armor pen. %50 bonus damage against enemies that damage them that round. See, I'm torn between parry and armor pen for melee, right? And then more damage if they manage to hit him. He's got so much fucking health, though. There's another attack. The winner gains. That's the Zealot. What's your cape? Grenades. Don't throw grenades at your friends, because red is your color, as you're a member of the... She says she's a member of the Argent Shroud. I want to say that's the case. Whenever it goes into a 2-cell range around the wearer, mental damage. Let's put that on you. Bump. That goes on because you do kill guys in melee quite often, as a matter of fact. Taunting Scream. Nobody's rocking Taunting Scream right at this moment. Kills an enemy with a 1-cell range. They gain 1 resolve till the end of combat. No one's using that. Target using a single or dead-eye shot gains 1 exploit. What are you wearing on your head? Monocle. Commerce. Yes, please. Thank you very much. I'm not really worried about killing things. Combat's just about fucking easiest part of the game for me. When the wearer hits an enemy in melee range, gains... Let's put that on the main for a second, because he's always hitting somebody in fucking melee. This sets reagents increases damage while bleeding, burning, and toxin effects applied by the user. Hello! How are you? Today, how are you feeling? 7 to 10. I'm just updating our characters. Toxin Knife is 10 to 12. Change that out. More damage, more melee, please. More damage, more stacks. We're applying more stacks of poison, toxic, poison, bleeding, and burning is what we want to do with this character. And then he also deals psi damage. So this is just a lot of suffering in one place for everybody that's not him, which is what we want. Persuasion. What cloak are you wearing? The wearer's range attacks decrease target's dodge by 5. Doesn't stack. Endure. She doesn't have Endure. Kill by the wearer's area attacks. She doesn't have AoE attacks. Immune to burning. Cape lowers all the enemy's perception by the wearer's fellowship bonus within a 5-cell radius. Should anyone see her, they won't. And you have this and those. Pyromaniac boots. The wearer suffer the burning cells effect by walking over burning cells. The wearer increased... Wait. Inflicts 3 additional stacks of burning whenever they stand on burning cells. Abelard, what are you rocking for boots here? All allies in 2-cell radius around the wearer gain a 40% bonus resolve on yielding beacon. I gotta tell you, bud. You're always off by yourself. He's never next to people. I never use run gun. Those can go in cargo. 15. Yes. There's a lot going on with Rogue Trader. Hi, Anguished. How are you? There's a lot going on with Rogue Trader. Basically, I'm trying to outfit a party of like 9 characters. and there's more. And they all have specific jobs and do specific things. Our main character here, Justin, is a psyker, pyromaniac, and pyromancer. So they excel in two-handed melee, as they're the only two-handed melee fighter. So the idea is he gets close to enemies, hits them with melee, and then uses his psyker powers in range, which causes damage in melee range, giving the enemies around him like poison, burning, or bleeding. And then he has items that increase the amount of damage those enemies would then take. So you want him as close to the enemy as possible, using as many of varied attacks as he can to just stack damage on everybody near him. This Yurlit is a sniper. She stays in the back, not to be seen, and she pops off big damage on big single targets. Jay does the same thing. Hey, man! Thank you for lurking. I appreciate you. Adira is a psyker, and her job is to deal big single target damage, and then she buffs everybody in the group. She applies bonuses to them, so for their dodge and whatnot. This is Argenta. She misses most of the time, but her job is to shoot things, and she fucking fails at it, so hopefully she won't now that she has a better weapon. This is my man Pascal. He's half man, half machine, a servant of the machine god, and he has these wicked sick fucking mechadendrites. Look at all this cool shit that he's got all over him. That's awesome. And basically, he shoots things at a range or walks up to things and hits them, but mainly the big thing I have him for is his brain, which is located there, and probably has a secondary computer brain in this thing, because he's a member of the Adeptus Mechanicus. This is my navigator. She navigates my ship through the warp. She does massive AoE damage, which stuns targets and takes away their turns for a few rounds, which is what I want, because fuck them, you don't get any. And then, what does this do? Pendant. The wearer can move without promoting attacks. Let's throw that on you, just in case, to make it useful, because there's no bad bonuses. And then he's pretty much set. He just needs a much better force sword. And then there's Abelard. Abelard is my man. He's the sort of fucking god, is what he is. He wields that thing, and basically, as you can probably guess, Abelard gets close to people, and then he fucking bludgeons them. That's what I want him to do. I want him to batter him about the head and shoulders. That's what I need him to do. And he does it with gusto. So there's that sorted. And then the reason we started looking at that is because we were going to planet Janus? This is one of the things that we wanted. Or was it on Foulstone? Good Tidings was the one we wanted to do, but now I need to add a Mantine. It was a Tuebos 6. Ah, fuck yes, extractors! Yeah! I fucking love extractors. Envirodome. Holy Servitude. Lair in the Void. Underground Workers. Send people underground and then they'll die, which is great. You know, the Imperium, all that. This is my planet management. God damn it, I got things to do. This is my planetary management, colony management screen, and I manage the 5 planets that fall under the purview of my empire, and that's work. It should be. I wish it were improved so you could see what you were building. Like there's a tree. If you pick this, you can't have this anymore. So that branch of the tree is cut off to you if you take this. But way down here, there's a thing you might want. So maybe if I could see them goddamn ahead of time. 8 characters. Okay, yeah, you're right. Lord Captain, the tech priests have made a sinister discovery on Kiva Gamma. A blasphemous machine built at the behest of the wicked Cubris Delphim. This mechanism is capable of picking up the whispers of the warp. It seems to occasionally transmit a discordant binaric melody into nowhere. but no encrypted data or other threats have been detected. It seems to be a functional side effect of sorts. Of course, the idea of using a machine instead of astropaths to conduct the voices of the warp may seem tempting, but this machine is teeming with corruption. Its fuel tanks are satiated with liquefied souls of your subjects, and it has enough for now, but someday it will have to be refilled. Okay, hold on. I know how he built it. He's part of the Dark Mechanicus, but how could Kubrus construct such a powerful and monstrous machine? Defying the dictums of the Omnissiah, the heretic had entered into a dangerous field of experimentation with warp technology. It is a dangerous knowledge, but the ancient and incredibly complex Vox core of the mechanism is much older than Delphim was. He had probably found it here and made use of it to fulfill his needs. What are the risks of using this machine other than dabbling in the fucking warp? Typical of contact with the Immaterium, it intercepts information from the warp, which puts the minds and souls of the staff serving the machine in jeopardy. The warp is treacherous. What does my retinue think about this? On behalf of the Inquisition, capital I there, I hereby declare a ban on any contact with this device. It must be removed and given to our acolytes. Normally that would be all, but I will explain further. Out of respect for you, the Inquisition can reap benefits from this heretical machine. Our trained acolytes are able to carry a vigil near it, carefully listening to the dark whispers of the spirits of the Immaterium without succumbing to their corruption. Sort of. We could discover their plans and warn the rogue traver whenever a threat looms. Oh, yeah, fuck it. I'll give it to Heinrich for sure. Jesus Christ. Listen, handing demon shit over. The more Heinrich talks, right? The more Heinrich talks, the closer to being not a renegade. The two kinds of inquisitors help me out here. He's much closer to being the one that, like, by any means necessary, even if it means using the warp. He's leading every time he talks. He's more and more leaning in that direction. All right, the demons wanted us to hear their vile speeches. Let them hear our righteous cry. Justin, let me summon the most zealous preachers who would dedicate their lives and zeal to reading a litany of fury and rage to this machine. Let the inhabitants of the warp hear us and fear us. I appreciate what you're saying, Argenta. However, the blasphemous creation has to be anathematized and deconstructed. In the name of total knowledge acquisition, the principles of its work must be inspected beforehand in great secrecy, requesting the right to investigate the heretical device before disposing of it. We're not using it in place of the astropathic choir. That's fucking lunacy. No, we're not. I mean, okay, we could just destroy it. That honestly, considering the warp, that honestly is the best choice with the warp. However, I have a tickling for the Inquisition. I like this Inquisitor a lot, actually, and that's something. As a rule, I dislike Inquisitors in any story. This one, however, seems to be working for me. Switching the machine from receiving to transmitting will do terrible things. Giving the tech adepts this machine is going to be bad for everybody, especially considering what happened on this planet. No, give it to Heinrich. Thank you for your cooperation, because, funnily enough, He wasn't asking. A squad of the Inquisition's acolytes secretly requisitioned the desecrated machine. Shortly after a short while, some rather curious, anomalous warnings began to arrive on Dargonus, and each of them had undoubtedly been paid for with the blood and soul of a selfless defender of the Imperium. Thanks to the information overheard in the whispers of the warp, many heretical plots and blasphemous messages sent by the cult of the Final Dawn have been uncovered. The Protectorate has gained a new line of defense. Oh, wow!
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sun.
Well, thank you so much, Kareen. That is so wonderful. Mr. Battlehouse. Oh, wow! I haven't seen him in a hot second. -1, mechanisms, weapons, plasteel, but then we get this fucking beast of an axe. Kiva Gamma, let us... There's giants. I need efficiency. Jesus, and I need adamantine for 10 mobile extractors. Give it to me. I need them. I need mobile extractors. How much phlogiston do I have? Mechanisms ×3. I do have mechanisms. Iconoclast adherent. Servitors have no feelings, but they serve, attempting to pay the rogue trader back for his merciful... Holy fuck! Gentlemen, we are going to take compassion for this. I can just take all of these? Jesus. And it gives me people, so I'll be able to do the quest for... Not quest. The fucking trade deal with, what's his goddamn name? The other guy I was stealing fuel from. I was stealing fuel from him. Winter something. Winterhouse? Let's do 20% hull integrity plus the iconoclast. Profit factor up people. It doesn't block anything. And I have this. So let's execute take silent for the compassion for the silent. Lair in the void, holy servitude. I don't care about that. Lair in the void, I don't care about grenades. Envirodome, did I want that? That's carouse and poison. I need mechanisms and adamantine. Lair in the void. Weapons. That one's pretty handy, actually. Promethium is great. I fucking love fire. I love fire. The next build, the next game, the next time we play this, I feel we want good tidings, and I need 2 adamantine to get that done. So I need to find a planet that has adamantine on it, because we have 5 more extractors, so we need to get out and reap the benefits of planets. Although we have a lot of fucking ring systems. A lot of the worlds that we inhabit here have ring systems. So I don't see what we're fucking around with. You know what I mean? Why am I putting a ring system on... Why am I putting mobile extractors on planets when I could be just mining the ring system, and the rings have more materials in them than any planet could, and I don't have to destroy the planet I'm working on. Not that the Imperium cares about destroying planets. The warp jump was unusually hectic. The recent attacks of the scrap code disabled many of the sacred machines whose malfunctioning algorithms showed no signs of failure until the vessel departed real space and surrendered itself to the Sea of Souls. Only the navigator's talent and the tireless vigil of the tech priest saved the void ship from ruin. This is why I didn't want scrap code on my ship. 5 factor of 5. What's this all the way up here? Oh, that's that fucking fight. I don't care about that. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about fighting the Dark Eldari right now. I should care, but I don't. So let's go and drop a station, pick up some adamantine. Please mine that. Thank you very much. I have so many extractiums. Please, thank you very kindly. We can go somewhere. What is this one again? What's here? Auger's Anomaly. I don't want to go down to the planet. 9! I don't want to go down to the planet right now. I have things to do. I'm going to get distracted. I'm already getting distracted from what I meant to do. I meant to go to Foulstone and then down to the fucking place for Brundis is where I meant to go. Let me just find some adamantine very quickly. That's being extracted. Promethium, Xenotech, Plasteel. I don't care about Plasteel. Adamantine, Plasteel, Ancient Bunker. We just did that. Adamantine here. Jesus, that's a ways, eh? Well, never mind that shit. Let's see if we can go to this system here. Profit factor of 2 gained. Well, the clan servicing the Void Shield arrays petitioned the Lord Captain for aid. Compartments were becoming overrun. Putrescent? Putrescent. Putrescent? Putrescent. Putrescent. Putrescent! That's the word. Sorry, dyslexia. We're becoming overrun with putrescent fungal corruption. The mycelium claimed one chamber after another. The thick black spores poisoned the rogue trader's servants, causing their eyes to burst and their veins to swell until their skin ruptured. The clan was issued reinforced unirobes and gas masks so they could keep working while the soldiers burned away the infestation. By the God Emperor's grace, no peril of the warp prevented the vessel from returning to real space. Well, that's useful. Let's go to Void Ship Management. One brief second. Repair the ship. Amazing. Oh, I meant to upgrade the weapons and armor. Oh, she's gorgeous. Sunhammer Lance Battery. Replace the... What's this one? Excuse me. Mendoza. That's my Sunhammer. Replace that. Oh, fuck. God. Look at that. This is 12 speed, strong acceleration, and braking. This makes ramming hit harder. Correct? More ram is better. 5 points. 7 points of damage on port and starboard, 3 points fore and aft. Most of the hits. This can go into cargo. Auger Array, 90% hit chance and 5% crit, or 80. This can go in the cargo. We can sell that. 120 points. This can be sold. I don't want to sell the God's Bane Lance because it's so good. Fuck. It's so good. But I have 2 of them. I think that was a bug. I don't think I was supposed to get 2 of them. But I'll sell that because we want to sell as much as we fucking can. 95 points of protection for each section are doubled against enemy blast attacks. I don't know what constitutes a blast attack. I'm going to be honest, guys. I don't know what that does. Ceramite plating protects the vessel from harm, negating 5 points on each side. This can go into cargo. Griffon pattern tubes. Add to cargo. 11 speed. Add to cargo. Mendoza Lance. Add to cargo. Is that... Sorry. Styges pattern macro battery. 4 shots at 21 damage. That's 84 points. Short range. Short wanes. 421. Long range. Broadside plasma macro cannons. I really like being able to really reach just about anybody because I find the biggest problem with spaceship combat is I'm just not close enough to light the other fucking guy on fire. And that makes me sad in my inside parts. Oh, by the way, we are coming up on the 1 hour mark. I will be running a 3-minute break for me to go upstairs, get a fresh cup of coffee, and stretch my legs for a minute. I strongly encourage all of you to do it. I say that because the ads are going to happen anyway, whether I want them to or not. So I'll run the 3-minute ads, get them out of the way, and I will be back with you in very short order. And we'll finish sorting out the Solar Queen and her armaments. So I will be back with you very shortly. All right. All right. Now, while we're doing here, we have a few. Let's go to this one. We have a few new people in chat today. I'm very glad that you're here. Beryl and Kareen, I'm very glad that both of you decided to come by and watch me play Rogue Trader. Brief introduction about myself, which I did not do previously, but now I have the moment. I'm Sir Justin the Lion. I'm a father. It's in the title, really. Father, minister, knight. My life has been that of a legend. Hello. Hey, what's up? Hey, you know I'm working, right? I know you do, buddy. How about when I'm done? Hey, when I'm done, we'll have a phone call. Okay? You can't right now. Dad's in the middle of working. But we will. Today. Promise. Right?
What's that thing in there?
That's an elastic. Because my desk broke and I had to put it in there to stop my desk from shaking. Can I finish working?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Go on.
I said no.
Grab your jing jangles. Thanks, buddy. Who's the best? That was my boy, the young one. The youngest of my boys. That was who that was. Now, I'm an avid Warhammer player. I love RTSs, strategies. In later playthroughs, we'll be playing Darkest Dungeon, XCOM 1 and 2. So that's going to be a lesson in frustration for everyone. For like RimWorld, there is an option down at the bottom that if you spend enough channel points, you can have a named character after yourself and through one of those campaigns. I will then write it down, put it on a panel on the main thing, or on the main channel page, where you will see characters, classes, stats, things like that. In that particular panel, living, deceased, things like that. It might turn into a like an Excel sheet. I may do that instead, depending on how many characters we have, frequency, things like that. Big fan of RimWorld, paint miniatures. There's a lot going on here when I have the time to stream, which is often considering. But anyway, that is a brief introduction, and back to Rogue Trader. Now, we're working on the Solar Queen and her armaments in particular, and throwing away things that we don't need. 5 short-range plasma torpedoes with burning, and that's burning. I'm going to throw these ones out because they're basically doing the same job. 14 speed, low acceleration, and braking. Strong acceleration, strong braking. You don't really brake in space. That's not really how space travel works. Long range, short range macro cannons. 4 at 21, 3 at 33, so that's 91. That's 84. 99, excuse me. The Hecutor pattern plasma batteries. 3 shots dealing 99 damage. Or short range macro cannons at 84 damage. So I think we're going to stick with the Hecutor pattern. Thank you very much. 95 points of protection for each sector. That's the 4 sides of the ship. Amount is doubled against blast attacks, or I can have a flat 120 all the time. I don't know what counts as a fucking blast attack, though, because it doesn't specify. Because Owlcat, as we've discovered through playing this, Owlcat has this wonderful thing where they don't fucking tell you the mechanics of the game you're playing. So, is there anything else we can upgrade and or use? Yeah. 101. She's now at 102. let's put you back in charge so we can use focused effort. Focused effort does what again? Hold on a moment. Allows the use of both abilities. Okay, so we're going to put Jay as the Supreme Commander. And that should be decent for the Solar Queen. Now, I have the Magnetic Storm we were checking out. And I don't think we have the bits and bobs to do this one quite yet. Now, where's this fucking Magnetic Storm? Should be on a gas giant. I don't need more plasteel. Dead World. Okay, well, the Magnetic Storms... A Magnetic Storm on a fucking... Okay, not explored. The magnetic storm raging above the planet blurs the gaze of my augurer rays. Only a truly powerful diviner machines may see through the current. Okay, never mind. Return to that. I have 9. What's this? What level of plasteel is this? Am I wasting my time if I put this on here? Fuck off. I'm not putting a 2 on that. It's not worth it. I'm not spending them for 2. Don't be wild. So let's make our way back to this system and then back to Fabrundus. Please and thank you. Ah, Dargonus. But there's not enough resources. Dirty bureaucracy. I paid a guy for that. That is correct. And then we will do good tidings. Actually... minus frequency of faith. Why did I want good tidings? Oh yeah, complacency across everything, and I have 2. Ooh, profit factor 1, security. But I'm spending a lot of fucking resources to get that done. Blocked hallowed railway, which I'm fairly confident I already fucking took. Efficiency, weapons. Complacency across all. And then all allies gain 3 times dogmatic allies rank, critical percent chance. That's a little rest. Yeah, a little one. Let's build frequency of faith on Foulstone. Ah! Grenades. All creatures that enter the area of effect created by this grenade must pass a toughness, strength, and willpower test with a negative demolition divided by 2 penalty. So that's for Argenta, because she has the highest demolition. To be sure. And I can't build shit on this planet. Dargonus, the capital of my empire. All right. Lord Captain, there's been a tragedy on Dargonus. Governor Drivesman has been dedicating most of his time to restoring the astropathic choir lost to the warp storms. But the psychers he assembled were struck by an unknown assault. They heard something, and it's cast them into madness. The astropaths have lost sleep, clawed at their skin to... Fuck's sake. Sorry. Where am I in the main story? We just finished Kiva Gamma. So we're just finished Kiva Gamma, and we've been challenged to a duel by Mazahari, which I have not done. Fuck you. Make fun of my dyslexia. How's that? Cast them into madness. The astropaths have lost sleep, clawed at their skin to the flesh, muttered gibberish, and now have gone completely berserk. They had to be eliminated, and now only a few of the most resilient astropaths are upholding the connection to Dargonus. But how long will they last? Mara Zahai. What? Really? Okay. Mara Zahai. Still, he's an asshole. If I take him on, I'm handing him to the Inquisition. Fuck him. Where did the Formo astropaths come from? Can we get more of them? I have received complaints that the Governor Jarstrom has devastated the minor astropathic choirs of the Protectorate. He scaled them down by almost half through blatant abuse of his authority. To take more people from these choirs would mean depriving ourselves of the connections with other worlds. We could try to hire sanctioned psychers from other domains, but they will be as few as the road to the Imperium is perilous. Thanks. That's great. I love the fact that the planetary governor is such a fucking idiot that he is basically cut out long-range communications. That makes me very happy. We can try getting by with the resources that are already available to us. Seek out the unsanctioned astropaths who train those psi-active citizens of the Protectorate displaying promise, a most regrettable violation of his laws caused by our grave situation. Jesus H. Christ Almighty. Listen, there's one thing, there is a single rule that everybody in the Imperium should absolutely abide by, and it's that you do not fuck with the warp. You don't. As much as the Emperor's methods when it comes to the warp is displeasing and not it's morally dubious at best. Morality tends to be rather gray in that particular area. So, what we don't want to do is fuck with the warp. We don't. So, we know what is the cause of this affliction. Who knows? The schemes of the heretics, the cult of the final dawn, the treacherous magic of the Xenos. Perhaps it was a planned diversion, or maybe it was a random echo of the Immaterium. Like, astropaths are fairly rare. As humans go, like numerically, astropaths are rare, and when they're found, astropaths are usually put almost immediately in an astropathic choir of some kind. For those of you unfamiliar, the astropathic choir is how human worlds communicate with one another through the vast distances of space through the warp, and it's basically thoughts and emotions more than it is a direct message. Like, it's not a text you're getting, right? So.
The one trick like this one?
Thanks, dude.
Did someone take your truck like this one?
No. Dad's never owned a truck like that.
But you need to buy one.
One day we'll buy a truck like that one.
Yeah, but,
And we'll build it together. How's that sound?
Yeah, and we're gonna build a tent.
Okay, we can make a tent.
Yeah.
Right? But right at this very second though, Dad's working, my guy.
Look at, I found one.
You're right, it is vibe-based communication. Give me 1 second, fellas.
Is it empty?
Okay. All right. Sorry about that, guys. My little man really likes trucks. And yesterday I took him to a car show and he was very amped, right? He was very amped. He was like pointing at all the cars and he wanted to see them. And he came in to ask me if we were going to buy one of the old-timey trucks that I really like. And I seem to be possessed by the spirit of my dead father. And I really want like a 1950s truck. I don't know why. I like, that's the one I want. That's the truck I want. I don't know why, but I don't want a modern day truck. I don't know. Ugh. Kickstarter. I'll tell you, I need to worry about the mortgage on my house before I buy him before I buy him a truck. Shit, he's only 4. Yeah. No, he needs a house to live in before he needs that. So, all right. So, what do my advisors say, and where can we attain new choir? Holy shit. Astropaths are among the most finely trained specialists in the Imperium, who beheld the light of the Emperor himself and gained a special bond with our master. I strongly advise a road trader to recruit only sanctioned psychers who are capable of keeping their talents in check. If there are not enough, the Inquisition will assist you in locating and acquiring more. See, I'm for that. Having the Inquisition in my front pocket, very, very useful. Your Lordship, Lady Theodora not only had enemies in the Expanse, but friends as well. Those whom she helped out rescued and saved. I think these people can offer a helping hand. Among them are several powerful planetary rulers who possess both astropaths and a deep respect for your family name. Idira, there are a lot of psychers on my home planet, Lera. Lord Captain, do you know why there we are not despised, persecuted, or enslaved on the black ships? There we are sheltered from raids, educated, and respected. Of course, it is all done in secrecy from outsiders, but I can say you said this in front of an Inquisitor. But I can suggest which ruler to contact. Perhaps the von Valancius family name will be enough to make a deal and obtain a more educated group of astropaths rather than some criminal rabble. So this is what I'm thinking. If I go with Heinrich, he will guaranteed get me some. Absolutely. Thing is, where are they coming from? He's not going to tell me. But I will have some, because the Inquisition cares about results. And if we are a tool of the Inquisition, they want us working as functionally as possible. I don't know where... I'm not going with Adira's suggestion because unsanctioned... It's bad enough that I have her, an unsanctioned psyker, on board, but now I want to put unsanctioned fucking astropaths on my key worlds? Don't fucking think so. One unsanctioned psyker is dangerous enough. With Abelard's choice, they could spare me 1 or 2 psychers, but I might have to pay for it. Witch Collector, security +1. What's Disciple of the Damned? What is this? What is this? What is this? Show it to me. What does a Psychic Ward do? Hold on, that's an item. Show me what that does. Rogue Trader PSY Ward. Oh wow. So that item is only for Adira, and yeah, that's only for Adira, and the more the warp is, the more the veil is unstable, the stronger she gets. I don't want the warp to be unstable, because then we get fucking demons tearing their way through. Of course, these are all fucking out of order. Why wouldn't they be in order? Let's see what Witch Collector does. It doesn't say what it does, but it should. It should tell you what it does. Witch Collector. Here we go. Search for that, please. Search. Here we go. None of it's in alphabetical order, because why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it be in alphabetical order? Just, you know, even if it was part of a tree or something. You know what I mean? Who built this site? Jesus. Oh my God. Terrible. You should be fired from your job. Holy Jesus. I don't even want to find this now. Wounded beast. Search function doesn't work. We're only halfway through all the abilities. Oh my God. What? Nope. Nope. I'm more than halfway now. Am I? Where's the scroll bar? There it is. My Jesus. Jiminy. P-H-K-B-R-N-D. Fucking shit. Warhammer. Oh, I have that ability already. That's actually a good. I also read really fast. I read faster, way faster than I talk. Wounds. That's a nice ability actually. Let me fucking. Never mind this. Never mind that. Let's look at this, and maybe it's here. I'm glad we came here to find out nothing. Pleases me greatly. Let's go. What's Disciple of the Damned? What is that? Like, how much extra effort would it be to how much extra effort would it be to actually explain what these things are? Fuck. All right. So I'll just go. Just terrible, terrible. Holy fuck! The wiki's bad. All right, all right. Can I get on the wiki and organize it? I'll do that for free. Put things in alphabetical order. Jesus. All right. If they're not in alphabetical order, if they're part of a tree of abilities, you put the base ability in alphabetical order, and then you put that tree underneath it in order of when you can get it, like you do with the fucking spring attack and cleave trees. You know what I mean? That's a D&D. That's a D&D reference, but you know what I'm saying. All right. What does Witch Collector do? Something with psychic. What's Disciple of the Damned? Is it security? Dargonus would be more secure. Witch Collector is a personal ability. Let's do a security one. A ship carrying 24 astropaths soon arrive on Dargonus. They have descended to the surface covered in head to toe with protective amulets as if going to war. The news of the tragedy that befell the previous choir quickly spread throughout the expanse. Each of them conveyed words of amity from the rulers who had sent them, and each asked permission to visit the family crypt to pay tribute to Lady Theodora. The tragic pestilence of the astropaths has not appeared again, but all of them have reported hearing strange whispers ever since their first day on the planet. And now we have the Adeptus Arbites. Ooh. Heroic act or desperate measures they gain to recover all their wounds and +2 AP. Delicious. Now, Decree of Diligence. This new decree will significantly tighten production quotas, dooming laggards to being processed into corpse starch, which will encourage the most diligent servers. And it'll cost me 3 people to do, but it won't cost me anything, because human life. How much space do I have left before I start? I got lots of space. We got lots of space. Complacency 2. Oh my God, -2. Jesus. Be in the fucking negatives if I did that. Efficiency up by 3, but will cost me 2 people. According to new doctrine, the disenfranchised will be servitorized or disposed of through hazardous work. Oh no. Now, was I taking... We're pretty low on fucking what's-its here, so we were going about the galaxy. Trying to find more adamantine, which is what I need. I need adamantine, I need mechanisms. This will be wonderful. So we're going to pick no poison to security and complacency go up by 2, but I need more mechanisms, I need more adamantine. So, Envirodome, pretty handy. Excellent. That pleases me greatly. Then, mag trains. How much phlogiston do I have? 4. Oof. But it gives me fucking mechanisms, which I need, and profit factor up. Motive force is life, and then that. Ooh, that's pretty good. What's this? What's this? Only 5. Once per battle can be used to remove bleeding, burning, toxin, affects enemies 10 cell radius. From effects at 10 cell radius. That's very good. The motive force is life. Does it block anything? No. For now, let's just do, before we get ahead of ourselves, phlogiston. That's fucking with the explorators. Yes, please. Efficiency and profit factor. There's no reason not to take these 2. None at all. I really like mag trains. I love trains. Northern Ontario needs more trains. A planet's manufactorums are only as efficient as a logistical system. Lex mechanics predict a major growth in the world's overall manufacturing output if haulers and airships make way for powerful mag trains speeding along a web of long-distance railways. Fucking trains are where it's at, guys. If you've ever driven on a highway or Highway 11 in Canada, Highway 11 is like one of the most dangerous cities. Highway 11 is one of the most dangerous highways in the world. And if we removed transports off that highway by increasing Canada's railways with their carrying capacity and speed, we would make the highway much safer. Also, traffic enforcement cameras, by the way. Just no reason. Just saying. And that's a lot from me. There in the void, we have to wait for a little while. Janice. This one we have to wait. Foulstone. We are building good tidings, so we can wait. just a moment. We're here for Brundis. Oh, can I do anything with these? I doubt it. We're going to go back to Footfall very quickly, and we are going to try to get this finish this goddamn quest of Dreams and Stories. Let's take... kind of want to take Jay Hadari. We can leave... Cassia never gets off the ship. She doesn't really get to see anything. Let's take off Cassia and bring Jay instead. And we'll see if we can find this goddamn thing. It is today. It's the 18th today. All right, we're okay. We're all right. I thought it was tomorrow for some reason. I have to know now, Anguished. Can I edit that wiki page? I need to know. It'll infuriate me. Okay, so we're here. Let's try the last chance. Cyrene. Dreams and Stories, please. Small quay, large windows. That sounds like the part of Footfall's void dock. That's it. That's the only hint I get, eh? You son of a bitch. Small thorn. Profit factor 3, but adamantine 5. Oof. That'll put me back down to a profit factor of 52, which is what I need to... This will cost me all of my people to do. Let's do that in a minute. Let's try and find this son of a bitch thing first. I know there's a lot going on, and for those of you just joining in and not knowing anything about Rogue Trader, giant windows looking off at a giant statue, not one of the Emperor. I'm about ready to look up a guide for this quest.
Keep your wits about you.
Is there something I need to be doing? Is there a thing I missed? Is it bugged out? Can I just not get it because I made a choice previous and I could not do it? Is it hidden? That's just loot on the wall. Doesn't mean anything. This is the only side with big windows. Have you done this particular quest, Anguished? These are the big windows. It's either these windows or it's this big son of a bitch right here. Can I get up here? No way.
I always keep my options open.
Do you have it? Opticon 22? I'll just take that plasma. Don't mind me. I'll just take all of this stuff. Don't mind me, please. Two cell rays gain momentum. They also gain equal amount of temporary wounds. Fuck. Slick body glove. I like that a bunch, actually. That's way better. What do I need to get that? 20% dodge against enemies. Perception lower than that of the wearer. 10% dodge against range attacks. Ooh! 20% against enemies with perception lower. That's fucking not bad for a pointy-eared elven princeling. You just take that. Don't you worry, son. I'll just take that off your hands. Don't you worry. That is some fucking beastly armor. Oof, focus melt-a-gun. Is there a melt-a-pistol? Is there a melt-a-pistol in this? Light. Agility 10. Fuck, that is really good, though. Agility of 65. Jesus. Alright, so we have the slick body glove. 20% dodge against enemies. Perception lower than that of the wearer. So who's got a wicked high perception? Not much, eh? Not much in the way of perception. Still, more is better. Pascal, 20 to 30. And that's 18 to 23. Back to cargo, I guess. Argenta, the Imperial Pride is worse than that, correct? Hold on. This is only single shot and not burst fire. Wait a minute. Oh no, it does have burst fire. Alright, you frightened me for a moment. Add to cargo. You frightened me. Let's add to cargo. Add to cargo. Power axe. 12 to 19. But I get the force sword. This is inflicts bleeding. Axes have attacks that inflict bleeding. Look at the fucking armor penetration on that. Oh, I'll give you a power axe. Oh, that's dirty, bud. And you need a better force weapon. Let's be honest, you're not hitting very hard. Maybe I could give him the power axe instead. Let's put the Mars pattern back on you. You never use it anyway. And I can give you this weapon. But he does use that. It's not very much damage, though, is it? Because his psi rating's 3. So he's dealing 7 to 11 damage plus 3, as opposed to... The power axe still, but the AP on that thing is just disgusting. Let's put the power axe on you, son. Tell me how that goes, right? Axe is not the weapon of an Inquisitor outright. That heavy bolter... just knives. 16. I'm constantly juggling the loot of my characters. Does a pattern. That's a really good plasma weapon. That melt-a-gun. I love melt-a-guns. They're so good. Let's add to cargo because we have a much better. And a fucking heavy melta. Ooh. Keep the psi sword on for a moment. The elite chainsword nobody's using. The serrated mono knife nobody's using. I'll find tons of those. Arc. Single shot weapons, 30%. Cargo. I don't know if that weapon is better than the one 15 to 23, 18 to 22. The needle rifle is way higher AP. I like that a lot more, and it does toxic, and that's toxic burst and a dead eye. I've built her to be a dead eye sniper as well. Those can go in the junk. Oh yeah, the hand of Xenocide. 16 to 24, 15 to 23. AP. This axe uses brutal strikes for attacks of opportunity. Xenos lore is 75. This weapon deals plus the wielder's lore Xenos divided by 4. Fuck, I'm bad at math. 75 divided by 4 is 18 0.75% more damage to Xenos enemies. Let's keep this in our pocket for when we know we're fighting a particular enemy type. Not using these bolt pistols. They can go in cargo. I'm not using poison blades. They're fucking huge, though. What do you have? What are you rocking? You're just rocking 2 pistols. You have no melee. Her melee's not bad, though. Shit, her melee's pretty good. But I want her using pistols when things get dicey. I want her to whip out a pistola. You know what she doesn't have? Med kits. Because she's my Medicae. Fix you. 50 kits. Jesus. No sorting. Type and ascending. Excuse me. Specifications. Name from A to Z. Alphabetically. No. That's terrible. Weapons armor. Like that. Okay. Sorry. Let's try and find this son of a bitchin' thing. I'm positive the puzzle is in this area here. I'm certain of it. Let me look. Please, give me one moment. Warhammer Rogue Trader Dreams and Stories. Approach on the northern side. It is in the bar. Find a pillar you can open. So it's here. It's in this spot. Once inside, cache no dock windows. Another place you need to check. However, it's in the shadow quarters. Search. Do I need a particularly high perception to see it? How much higher does my perception need to be? 35. Who's got the highest perception? 30. Not particularly high. Do you know who has a very high perception? Do you know who's got a very high perception? Fucking Cass. Cass and Yurlit. Cass and Yurlit both have high perception. I feel that's the case. I feel that's what we're going to need here. So let's do that. Let me do. And then we're here. Let's open inventory, just so I can get a better look at everybody's stats. Perception is 60. Perception 60. So next trip down, we're taking those two. Let's go back to the world. Coronis. We're going to go back to Coronis, and we'll bring Cass and Yurlit with me. And we'll see if we can find this son of a bitch and get it done and sorted, because I want the quest, because I hate having unmarked. I hate having unfinished quests. Hate it. Sage, I don't know if you're here, but if you are here and you're not busy, would you be the best and bring me a cup of coffee? Would you do that for me? I would be indebted to you. I would, in fact, give you... can I give channel points? Can I award anything? Oh, let's just modify that later. All right, so I have my highest perception on board. Here we go. Control A. God damn it. Everybody, get over here. Find this thing. They need to get here and be in range. Fuck! It's here. I'm looking at a picture of it. So, alright. After reading the note, you head to Void Dock Alpha Rio, here in Footfall, and approach the bar area on the north side to find the pillar you can open. Check inside to find another note. Note from inside the cache. Am I missing something? We can start this quest by checking the notes on the side of the shrine-like structure, northeastern corner of the atrium. So let's go to the fucking atrium. We'll backtrack. This leads me to the atrium. Please and thank you. We'll go here. We're going to find this son of a bitch. You know, I almost want to get a third monitor, but that's a lot of work for my, it's a lot of work on my graphics card. I'm rocking, actually, my graphics card's really good. I don't really, not really super worried about it, to be honest with you. My graphics card's quite good, but I don't want to be running fucking 3 monitors unless I need to. And it's just for the chat. Ooh, big time streamer, oh god. There we go. There we go. Now, just patiently, with grace, walk all the way over there, guys. Here we go. We're going to get through these petitioners. Now, I'm sure I picked up the note that was here. I'm sure I did it. Maybe the quest is bugged out. You know? Pilgrims. Very good. Drusarian Preacher. Very nice. What's out here? The Warrior, Emperor's Chosen. We offer our prayers. Very
Always
nice.
keep your eye on the price.
The Heart of Footfall is a colossal statue of the Emperor carved from a single asteroid. He's out there, boys. The Emperor watches. The Emperor protects. Okay, so it's... We did that. Maybe we'll go to this statue here. Maybe it's here, underneath this fella, the founder of Footfall. It isn't. Ooh. Never noticed that before. Pascal, 100%. Please open that up for me, sir. Yes, he does. The Omnissiah. Okay, so that's... Why does it have a Von Valancius fucking emblem right there? That'd be tight. Have that over like your bedroom door or something. That'd be awesome. Alright, so there's that. Let's check this again, please. Get the rumor cache in the former lantern. Do note that if it doesn't appear, you need to get the rumor cache in the former lantern. Hold on. Give that a pause. Open my journal. Go to rumors. Cache in the former lantern. Cathedral was never built. The turrets that would have crowned its colossal dome is now located in the atrium where it serves as the Chapel of St. Teresa. Maybe an ancient cache inside of it. We got this one, and we got this one. We got this one in the Shadow Quarters. We got this one, which is now leading me to this quest. Dreams and Stories. Entree. Oh. That makes sense. That makes sense. I think I know why. Oh. Oh, I thought there would be a baby.
No, she is upstairs.
Upstairs. Wooblin Dooblin is what
Yeah.
she's doing. Thank you very much. Here,
You're welcome.
come to bring your face in this general direction toward mine.
Here I am.
I didn't mute the mic so everybody can hear us smooching. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I don't think we're going to complete this quest, and it's going to fucking haunt me all of my days. And then there's Blades in the Void, and that's the other main quest. So, okay, we're going to go back to...
I always have a backup plan.
fucking Alpha Real. Also, I have food now, so you guys get to watch me eat. Sorry. And I'm hungry fucking all the time. No, swords. You're here. Oh, yeah. So my crewmen are discussing things with the people in this station. I don't understand why we can't get this quest done. Did I do something wrong? Cache by dock windows. Another place you need to check. Or in the shadow quarters. Before you can continue, you need to complete the quest where the shadows are deepest of all to gain access to the area where the note wants us to go, or at least proceed through enough of it to gain the contaminated area in shadow quarters. Once you've decided the shadow quarters, go to the area marked below, pass this demolitions check. You'll find note, cached in the note tunnel, statue of the founder, small temple. Okay, so I need access to that part of the shadow quarters. Back to the rest of Footfall then. Shit. Oh, fuck me. Didn't unpause it. Many. How many people died on that world? Lots. Lots, man. We hit that place with a fucking orbital bombardment. And we aimed at the generators so it would explode when we hit it. So we need to find this thing and do a demolitions check. Did I complete where the shadows are deepest of all? Pretty sure I fucking did. Show completed quest. Dreams and stories still going on. The shadows deepest of all is done. Okay. Ooh. Lots. Oh my God, why does everybody want my stuff? Mobile extractors. A small thorn. Profit factor -3. Oh, these are all done. My bad. I'll look at these in a minute. Sorry. I'm distracting myself with the amount of things. Cache the old bridge. The old bridge has many quarters left in the builder. I got that. I got that. So let's go down to this area. According to the map, it is down there. There's still flamethrower in, eh? You just got a lot of promethium on this station. You guys must not like oxygen. You know, on a space station. Once a mine, caved in a few decades ago. Can you get in there? No way. I did that. I have access to it. Absolutely. It's not in the mutant's lair. Go this way. Can you get further in? No. No, I don't get it, guys. This is not making sense to me. That was where the first thing was. Then we got the other thing. So it's in here. It's in this goddamn room. But we can't see it. Why can't I see it? I don't understand. Once you've done this, head to the shadow quarters marked area below. you'll find a note from the cache in the old tunnel. Okay, so the next note I need to find is then the note in that one, then back to the shadow quarters, then back to the atrium. Jesus. I don't understand. Maybe the quest is bugged and it just doesn't work, which wouldn't fucking shock me if that were the case. Still, it's infuriating. We'll look one more time, and then... Okay. Okay. I don't understand. It should be here, in that spot. We have everything we need to get up to the spot where we're at. Could I go back to Martyr's Endurance and talk to the guy again? See, there's a cogitator you're supposed to interact with, and I already interacted with said cogitator, and then it died. So did I accidentally kill the quest early? I don't know. I don't know, guys. Ooh, that's hot. That's very good. Very nice. Now, back to the Expanse, I guess. I'll have to... I don't know. I don't know what to do with that quest. Alright. Now... we have two systems we have yet to explore. There's nothing here. This leads into the Maw. Where did I see the last chance of Cyrene, by the way? Way up here. Okay. Let's get to... I don't have the augurs powerful enough yet. Let's go to here. That's safe. And from here, I should make a warp route from here right to here, so I can skip the click, 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 click. But that feels like a waste, right? I already have one from Mundus to here, one to here. This is which? This is Janus. Doesn't really matter because I'll be spending the points to go to here anyway. Let's go to here. If I make a warp route, to here. And make a triangle out of it, say. In case I have to, because if I wanted to go here, I gotta go fucking all the way up and around again. That'll be 5 points to get all the way there. This is going to be 5 points anyway. Does this open up to the story? I feel like it does. That's 5 points I'm going to lose, and I'll only get 2 back, so I'll be at 7 points. This is going to be 3 points to secure, so that'll be main story stuff. Oh. Pretty sure I got this. In progress, in progress. What? Did I not do these? World treasure source. I remain these worlds present. Complete the development of a project of the highest difficulty in any colony. Oh, we can finish this one off by like right now. We could just talk. We could just talk to him, talk to Heinrich, and hopefully there won't be a lot of blah. Oh shit, we got to run a 3-minute ad, guys, because they're gonna happen anyway, and I went over. Give me 3 minutes. Right, I'm gonna run this ad, and I'm gonna look into more of this quest while we sit here and look. And I will avoid going through the story further, as to avoid spoilers, excuse me, for those of you who are not subbed and will therefore miss it, because if you sub, you don't get ads of any kind on my channel. At least that is what Twitch tells me. So I will be right back with you. I will sit here quietly while I work. Alas, what has it done? Stand by. I accidentally hit F12. Let me go to this. And now we're back here like this. And give me 3 minutes, guys. Okay. up. There we go. Back, done, sorted. All right, everybody. We're going to talk to Heinrich. Finish Heinrich's quest off.
To what do I owe this visit?
Are you satisfied with the results of your mission on Kiva Gamma?
Of course. The fabricator sensor's machine was stopped. Not another soul will be sent into the mouth of the archenemy. In time, we will succeed in uncovering and stopping other schemes of the cult. We dealt a blow not only to the cultists, but to the archenemy itself. I cannot help but be pleased.
I shall try this. Persuasion 69, the perfect number.
No servant of the God Emperor has closer dealings with corruption than the agents of the Golden Throne. In its quest to guard the Imperium against its foes' most devious and secret schemes, the Inquisition seeks to understand the essence of evil. It is not enough for us to burn or cut down a rotten seedling. We must study it, understand it, touch it. Every time any of us do our duty, we are risking our very souls. But when it comes to psychers, the soul of a psyker is especially enticing to the archenemy.
He is referring to that the creatures that live within the warp see humans as candles. They're either food or they are a gateway. Both in some instances, particularly with psychers. Psychers are not a candle, psychers are a bonfire. And if a demon manages to get through and possess a psyker, they have a mortal anchor to the material plane, and possessed psychers are especially dangerous, as per the Age of Strife in this particular game.
The cogitator was stopped, yes. I touched an infernal machine that was created to serve chaos. I used it. I delved into the principles of its operation. That was enough. Corruption needs only the briefest brush of contact. When I touched the cult's cogitator, I drew the thousand-eyed gaze of evil upon myself, as any agent does when they interfere in the schemes of those who serve the ruinous powers. And that evil undoubtedly left an invisible mark upon me, as it does on any acolyte who fights against the archenemy. And this will be the case every time I do my duty. I know a good deal about the fates of those who have served the throne before me. Enough to know that my path leads to one place, and one place only.
And selfless of him to put himself at risk every time he does his job. So what are you going to do next?
My visit to Kiava Gamma did not produce answers to all my questions, but we did succeed in dealing a blow to the cult by destroying the fabricator sensor's machine. I have directed my spies to track the sect's surviving leaders. I am certain that they will have useful information for us soon. Though small, this is a victory for the Golden Throne, and I have you to thank for it.
I think that will be all for now.
Thank you for finding the time for our conversation.
Oh, Heinrich. So that's another quest sorted. Eldari in Distress is way up there. Every vassal world is a treasure source of wealth, however, by men imitating the rule of prudence. So that's as high as we can get it for now. This one we could probably do before Act 3. 7. How many people do I have to spend? Promethium chemicals. I have 16 people. What am I going to do with all the fucking Promethium? Indeed. Profit factor 3 is something I enjoy thoroughly, because I'm able to get better items for it. This is adamantine. We could do this for adamantine. Yes, please. Actually, that will solve... Excuse me, that will solve a lot of our problems. Colony management is Y. Colony, Y. We were making... complacency 2 is what I wanted, or complacency across all is what I wanted. This can't do anything. Giants. You're not making anything. No mechanisms. That's with the Casbalica. You're making that. You're done that. Underground workers. That's what I just did though, right? I selected underground work. No. Oh, Weibos. Extractors. Lair in the Void. Blocks Project. Holy Servitude. Was I trying to make the Envirodome? That's what I was trying to make. But I don't have enough mechanisms. So was I making a trade deal to get mechanisms? Or another thing was making me mechanisms. We're trying to knock as many of these out as we can possibly get. So let's make our way. The data contained in the databank was corrupted, but the rogue trader more information might be found in Theodore's hidden caches. One of them was located somewhere in Kiva Gamma. Did I not fucking get those? Let's go. Let's open map table. I'm positive I got the one on Kiva Gamma. I'm positive I did. Let's go to... Where are we at? We're on Janus already. Let's go to Kiva Gamma. Let's make a warp route there. Please and thank you. Let's make it an unsafe route for now. And then warp travel there, please. Ah! During the warp voyage, the navigator's Sanctum reported there's warp reefs right in the ship's course. The fragment of the Sea of Souls given material form. The navigator may either steer the ship past the dangerous region or risk approaching the ragged formation to gain valuable insight. Let's risk the warp lore. Following the Lord Captain's orders, the navigator's instructions, the void ship approached the warp reefs and passed the sharp formation without brushing against a single one. No one on board noticed anything in particular, but it became a monumentous event for the navigator, who gained a special understanding of warp emanations. Holy fuck! Well done. Foulstone has begun if there are not enough resources. I love this. I bring woeful news, Lord Captain. Prelate Hectarius of the Order of the Hammer has passed away. Immediately after the launch of the orbital Vox Spire, he entered the halls of recording, and having sat on the command throne was granted a vision. For over 3 days, Prelate Hectarius preached about Saint Cognatus being reincarnated in a body made from the saint's own holy relics. This spiritual feat depleted Prelate Hectarius' strength, and he peacefully departed for the Emperor's throne shortly after the sermon's conclusion. The Order's elders believe that this would be a sign that St. Cognatus' relics currently stored on the planets throughout the expanse must be brought together. The Order is preparing for the election of a new prelate, under whose guidance it will undertake this holy mission. The majority of votes are divided between Prioress Lugnalia, well known for her fervor, and the merciful Celarier Tychon. The majority of the order sees the Okinomos Nigmas, a humble and reasonable man, as their prelate. Okay. Ooh. Does the death of the prelate not strike you as odd? I'm afraid it does not. The esteemed Hectarius began his service as a battle missionary and and has long grown weary of the peaceful life befitting a man of his status. He yearned for a worthy spiritual feat, and, when presented with the chance to serve as the voice of a saint, he gave what little strength remained. When he died, he was exhausted but content. How does the Order intend to carry out St. Cognatus' mission? The Conclave aims to procure all the relics that once belonged to St. Cognatus, and all that can possibly be procured. Given that the saint is a legendary figure, many items in the Kronos Expanse have alleged connections to him. However, it seems unlikely that any relics owners will be eager to part with them, and the answer to the question of how the Order of the Hammer is going to retrieve them depends on the identity of its next prelate. I wish to know more about my candidates. The candidates. Prioress Lognalia was converted by Hectarius on one of the heathen worlds. She then served as his bodyguard for many years and eventually became a protector of the Order's reliquary and the leader of its military branch. As for Brother Tychon, he is an aristocrat by birth, and he had an excellent education, would have lived in luxury had he not renounced secular life for the sake of his ascetic views. He is intelligent, thoughtful, well-read, and most importantly, genuinely merciful. Few things can be said about Nigmus. He has never been famous for his prowess in battle or his sermons, but the monastery has never wanted for anything on his watch. He is the most reasonable and unobtrusive individual. What say my companions? I have sympathy for the Prioress. Let her meet with the Reverend Hermonius on footfall. Should he accept her as a worthy leader, we ought to support her. A careful, sensible Okimonomos, Jesus. Sounds like a safer bet to me than a fanatic or a clever aristocrat. The voices say that he has a few paltry secrets, and knowledge of those secrets guarantees us his loyalty. Brother Tychon, he and I have met back when he was called Tychon Drivestem. He wasn't a monk back then. He was a grandson and heir to Urbend, governor of Darkdonis, an honorable young man with a spark in his eyes. His ascension would mean much to the Drivestems. What do I get? Fuck. Security, profit factor. Ooh, what do I get from this? Security 1, profit factor +2. 5,000 reputation. Ooh. What does influential servant get me? It's in red. Shit! It's not what I meant to click on. Brother Nigmus has been chosen prelate of the Order of the Hammer. His careful policy is far more oriented towards satisfying the rogue trader than successfully collecting St. Cognatus' relics. It's not what I meant to do. Shit! Erda's investigation uncovered no egregious crimes in Nigmus' past, but it did reveal a few minor, less than virtuous faults. The new prelate will agree to anything to keep his secrets hidden. Fucker! It's not what I meant to do. Son of a bitch. It's not what I meant to do. Damn it. Well, in that instance, I would like to have this thing, please. Accuser of sin. Yes, please. Execute. Build this, please. I'm upset that I did that. What's this? Now I need to boost this with the Caspalica mission. It's Xenotech. Chemicals, profit factor up. Churgeon's kit. I wanted this thing. This is what I wanted to build, right? Because I wanted to give this to Heinrich, right? Blocks the Rose of Markland, which gives me profit factor 2, up with the Caspalica mission, which is not terrible. Not terrible. I do like science, so we need to talk to the Drusarians. If I had taken the other thing, I would have had this. Son of a bitch. More is the fool I. Angry about that. I could save scum it. I could save scum it. I should save scum it, actually. The other one was a much better choice. When was the last time we saved? When was the last time? Way back on Footfall, eh? That was just before we got on the ship. Then we had a 3-minute break. Where are we now in the galaxy? How much time did we lose? Not much. Oh no, we did. Fuck. It's not what I meant to do. I didn't need a sycophant. 25. If we get this to 28, we can build. We'd have had it too. Damn. Damn. Oh well. Oh well. Shit. That doesn't sit right with me, guys. Sorry. That's not sitting right with me. Morally, that doesn't sit right with me to have done that. Yeah, that bothers me as like a person. To blackmail a guy to be my servant. Basically I made the wrong choice. The long and short of it was we were selecting it's not much in gains. If I gain with the Drusarians, like if I gain reputation with the Drusarians, which is what I wanted to do, if I gain reputation with them, it's easier for me to get better things later for a different colony, which is the thing I really want. The choice I picked ended up turning the leader of that particular planet into a sycophant for me, because I've like, you watch, like I caught like, oh, you watched porn once, do what I say or I'll tell everybody. Like, I don't like blackmail, you know. That doesn't sit right with me. I love Adira, but the secrets, that doesn't sit well with me. However, having 5,000 extra reputation points with the Drusarians, that would be very fucking useful to me. Am I, you know, and they're a cult of the Emperor. Ultimately, they are my allies, even though I may fundamentally disagree with some of them. So, there she is. There's Adira. Just being a psyker with her little warp lightning on her fingers. Oof. Alright, so we're going to have to do some stuff. I'm not going to read through everything again. I'm just going to read it fast and blaze through it because I want to make sure that I'm making the right choices. I'm not going to read it all aloud again. And that's to Janice. And then from Janice, we are going to go all the way back to Kiev Gamma. Ah, shit, we missed out on the thing. We might not get it. I'm going to drop a quick save right here. Because if we get the same the same random event, I just removed the chance of having the random event. Sorry, guys. Let me just go to this and we'll make it unsafe, because that's the same thing I had last time. Warp travel. Approach the reef. Fuck. I'll show you. Cassia. They said she had extra digits. Like, not extra digits, extra knuckles. And then go to this. There's the 2. Quick save. warp travel. Explore the reef. Yes! And then that gives me the navigator's insight, and we're going to drop a quick save again. Foulstone has begun a new stage of development, which we just did. Let's do that very quickly. Order the hammer, continue, pass away. Does this do the thing? Yes. How do they plan on doing it? I wish to know more. Continue. What say my companions? Continue. This one is the 5,000 points. Let's meet with this one. His Holiness will see the truth. 5,000. That will save me a lot of money. Reverend Harmonious arrived on Foulstone and met with the Prioress. After a confession and a philosophical discussion in private, he acknowledged Lugnalia as being worthy of high ecclesiarchal station and guaranteed her the support of the cult of Saint Drusus. Prioress Lugnalia has been chosen as a prelate of the Order of the Hammer. A faithful militia is taking up arms to stake the claim to St. Cognatus' relics. The neighboring worlds look upon Foulstone with worry and fear, just as they do upon its patron, the rogue trader. As you should. Quiver. The science of virtue gives me the thing that I need, and then I get even more with the Drusarians. I lose 1 efficiency on Janus. Janus has what? Janus efficiency is at fucking 0. But we will gain complacency, and we'll gain this for Heinrich, which is what we wanted to do, and it blocks this thing, which I do not have anyway, and I don't care about the Casbalica mission. Build me that. Thank you very much. Efficiency 3. Excellent. Then decree on diligence. Titan production quotas. Dooming laggards to being processed into corpse starch. Efficiency -2. I don't really want to fucking do that right away. Season of Wars Guild. I feel like I did that already. Oh, I just looked at it. Filth of the Expanse. Where's Shield? I'm sorry. Block Shield of the Emperor. I already have Shield of the Emperor. Right there. Completed. Adeptus. So this one's not bad. Fuebos. Can't build anything. I wanted to build the Envirodome, but I needed adamantine, and I struck a deal to do that, but I'm at -2, which means why can't I do it? Because I have the adamantine upstairs. I can see it right there. You can see the number, -2. I only needed 1 adamantine. And then Kiev Gamma. Trophies and Magtrines are finished. Now I have mechanisms. Mechanisms, weapons, and efficient weapons ×2. I don't think that works. And Prometheum. Ooh. Lord Captain Retinue gains the wisdom of tech guards. +10 in tech use. Where's Flawless Servitors? What does that do? Efficiency 2 for all colonies. Jesus. Efficiency is what I need, and profit factor. Battle Servitors. The ships encounters a rogue trader squad by friendly cop. That's fucking cool. I'll get behind that. Let's Phlogiston minus. I'm at 0 Phlogiston. Chemicals, of which I have many. Prometheum. And then Reputation with the Explorers gives me even more. +1. +2 efficiency. Once per battle, remove bleeding. This one's very handy. Hold on. These enemies receive, where's tech use, 10. Divided by 10 +5. Impact damage with 20% armor pen. That's not fucking terrible. That's really tight, actually. I like that a bunch. Required 3. I will sell all of my mechanisms for what? Weapons and efficiency? Jesus, efficiency 3. Holy shit. That's efficiency 2, and this, objectively, this will cost me less. So let's build the motive force's life. We'll get the instability detonator. They're going to do that, and then we're going to go to Kiva Gamma, back to the place, find the thing that I'm sure that I already got. Go to the planet, please. Let's bring Pascal. I'm not going to bring Yurlet. She won't like it. Bring Argenta instead. I'll bring the Imperials proper. Jay is a devilish, hap-handed rogue, is what she is. Jay will not get me to fall in love with her long, dark, curly locks and her sly charm and those eyes and the fact that she lies constantly. And I would definitely not want to invite, I wouldn't want to introduce Jay to my mom, because my mom would see through her bullshit immediately, and that's part of what makes me like her. My mom would not approve. Now, where is the secret what's it that I'm supposed to find? I'm fairly confident it's all the way in this room. Hold on a moment here, before you run through fucking fire or something. We want to get to there. So how do I get over? It's through this and then up the stairs. There shouldn't be, if I tear these fucking things down. Honestly, if the Emperor came down with a fucking storm on us for this, leaving the fucking things up. Look! You goons. It's in here, right? There's the bombs. We already triggered the explosives. What the fuck? Go in there, get the data furnace, or did I forget? Oh! Because I fucking didn't do it last time, because I'm a great dingus. Alright, well, we're poisoned anyway, so don't worry about it. We didn't get in a single spaceship battle. And that's classified information. Now we need to go to Dragonus. Which is about... Clean this up! Hit it with a fucking broom or something. Sweep that shit. By the way, there's a giant fucking nut. Or giant screw there. Or bolt. I want that picked up immediately. That's a fucking tripping hazard. So are all these corpses. Hit this with a broom. God. Damn you. Honestly, guys, I don't know what I'm going to do with staff like this. You're lucky that I am so beneficent. They're not. I'm going to fucking impale someone on fucking crosses or something. Stop. Shut up. Shut up. Son of a bitch. Alright, so back to Dragonus. Please and thank you. Visit the planet. We're going back to the Von Valancius Palace. Is it in the Von Valancius Palace? The Adeptus Administratum has a base on Dragonus. It's fucking terrible. I would really like to push into the Winter Scale domain more and have a conversation with the Winter Scales. Complacency to 2. That'll drop my complacency by 1. Efficiency will go up, though, and I'll have more people to sell. Employ. And I'll have more food from turning all those people into corpse starch. And you can't go wrong with it, honestly. Zealot. An ancient fearsome weapon capturing an enemy. Medium broadside macro cannons, 3 shots dealing 24 damage. That's only 72 damage. That's not anything to say. Although, guns and profit factor, I don't want to bring down complacency because we're fucking eating people. But that's what you do in a hive world, guys. Sorry. Sorry. Let's bring the same party we had before. We're not getting into a fight, so it doesn't really matter. We only have about 20 minutes left because I told my guy I would do some races with him today. And I don't know what his... I did tell my kids I would play a game of Root with them today. So there's a lot of dad stuff I got to get at. And there's a carpet outside. My guy had an accident. I'm talking about my dog specifically. My dog had an accident on the carpet, and I took it outside and spread it off, and then I left the carpet outside. It fucking rained all night, so I guess I'm gonna unroll it and lay it out somewhere so it dries. Let's go to into my office, or rather into my inner sanctum, I think. That's the bedroom. Yeah, it is that. It's very clean now. Back up 2 seconds. I'm in the room. What's this? I'm in the room. Oh, that's these. It's the tables I can't get around. So let's go to here. The last thing I should be looking for is here. So let's for a moment have a sit down. The secret room is remarkably quiet and almost homey. Perhaps your predecessor used it when she sought complete solitude. Listening to the muted melody coming from the Vox speeder, you can easily imagine Theodora reading a book with a glass of expensive wine in hand. Have a glass of wine. 3 sealed bottles sit on a sturdy, low-looking table. They are labeled Grand Master's Blood, the Boon of Terra, and Flame of Purity. This is a puzzle. This is a puzzle. I'm going to bring out my puzzle book. Wine. I shall jot down this. Let's start with... I don't know what the context of the puzzle is. Grandmaster's Blood. The full-bodied wine is a sickly sweet, and you feel warm sluggishness wash over your body. The siren shatters the tranquil atmosphere in the room. Alarms have been sounded. For fuck's sake. Oh, okay, yeah, just drunk. What is this? What the fuck is this? In the name of the Von Valancius house, in the name of the rogue trader house of Von Valancius, whoever's entered his lordship's chamber will be eliminated. That's me! Your lordship, deepest apologies for the intrusion. Did you require any assistance? But on second thought, we'd better just leave you in peace. GM's Blood. Knockout. Gas. Alright. After the alarm, Palace Guard's intrusion, the calm and comfortable atmosphere of this room has faded somewhat. Not even here can a rogue trader find a moment of privacy. Have a glass of wine. Let's sit down with the Boon of Terra. Full-bodied wine is sickly sweet, sluggishness, some more alarms. Okay, so that's the wrong choice. Boon of Terra. Boon. Terra. Quotation marks. Fuck off. Fuck off. Get out of here. Sit down. I shall solve this puzzle. Glass of wine. Flame of Purity. The wine fills the glass, glittering in the dim light of the room like liquid gold. Its tangy flavor burns your throat, leaving behind a spicy, biting aftertaste. You hear a short, faint hum as an unseen motor stirs into motion. Choose a book. All right. Fire. Heart. Several books are stacked next to the sofa. Some appear ancient, while others look they have never been opened. Among Theodora's data that has been restored using your cogitators, a phrase, Litanies of the Motive Force, is the title of one of the books here. The Invincible Army, the Astra Militarum, yes. Litanies of the Motive Force. As you pick up the book, a hidden button in its spine clicks under your finger. Change the music. The vid screen of the data slate before you displays the names of several Vox symphonies. You recognize the melody that is playing right now. It is the first of 36 parts of the Symphony of Honor and Duty. Choose the piece Skitarii Choir, the rhythm of the machine of blessed metal. You hear a loud click inside the Vox speakers, and the piece that was playing earlier starts anew. Fuck's sake. Fire. Book. Music. Tech. Book. Wrong. Please sit down. Shit! Change the music. Ode to the Most Holy Inquisition. Starts anew. Glass shot. Fuck's sake. This is a terrible puzzle. How many times have I been knocked out? How long does it work? Actions. Quiet grinding sound, and a small nook reveals itself in the nearby wall. Inside, you find a data bank bearing the Von Valancius coat of arms. There we go. We have them all. Thank you much. Let us away from this place, for it is a silly place. We've got that sorted. Then we're going to go back to the personal cogitator of Theodora von Valancius, which happens to be on the bridge where everybody can see it, as opposed to being in her personal quarters where no one's supposed to be. Makes sense to me. Alright, so let's back to the bridge and we'll do this thing. Coffee is nearly cold. Oh, hell. Please. Here we go. Then we're going to go over to Theodora's personal computer, which I believe is this one. The tech priest by cogitator nods. Curtly, the sacred mechanism is awake and ready to receive your request, Lord Captain. Hand the Dargonus data bank to the tech priest. Access the data from Dargonus. With reverent trepidation, the tech priest accepts the device from your hands and places it inside one of the drives, all the while honoring the machine with modulating binaric prayer. Turbines within the computer stir into motion, and the vid screen lights up. Tech Priest extracts the data slate from the cogitator and gives it to you. The machine's spirit has revealed the contents of the encrypted data, and I hereby pass it to you. This is where I reach the limit of my authorization, but you now have the option to review the decrypted data personally. Hand the data from Kieva Gamma. Do the same thing. The tech priest connects the data slate to the cogitator's drive with such care as if he is holding the greatest of treasures. The servo monitors hum as they begin to stir, and the lines of text on the vid screen swiftly replace one another. The great mechanism has transformed the secret data into a format you can comprehend without the assistance of the servant of the Omnissiah. The tech priest retrieves the data slate from the heart of the cogitator, holding it with both hands, and passes it to you. The databank decryption procedure has been completed without The tech priest stopped short. The green lights of his visor fixed on the cogitator's face flicker nervously. Items received. Strings of numerical code begin appearing with frightening speed. This time the numbers are interspersed with words you can understand, and the words form legible sentences. Input, back, true. Epitaph brought her to the beginning. Epitaph begot the incident, that which destroyed and everything, changed everything. The incident became the starting point. The incident breathed life and marked the beginning of all. It marked the beginning of Nomos. It created Nomos. The tech priest, now alarmed, is tapping keys on the control panel, his binaric prayer giving way to distressing whispering. Unacceptable deviation, violation of the sacred protocols, possibility of tech heresy. Omnissiah, shield us from all heresy. A few moments later, the vid screens darken and flicker to life again. What was that just now? The imperfections of Vox transmission make the tech priest's voice sound even more worried. A catastrophic mistake, the heinous violation of the purity of the hallowed. This mechanism is touched by heresy, is branded and tainted by it. Now the machine's spirit produces code as before, yet, Lord Captain, heed my plea. All operations on this machine must be halted until the Engine Seer Prime has inspected it. I saw a word among the lines of code, Nomos. What does it mean? That is a mystery to me. If the mechanism truly is tainted, then could it be... The tech priest Mechadendrite jitters anxiously over the control panel. If heresy has truly taken a hold of this machine spirit and scorned the Omnissiah's every tenet, then the machine spirit's madness could be such that it has chosen a name for itself. But that is nothing more than my hypothesis. Briefly, in Warhammer, artificial intelligence and thinking machine AI is outlawed, banned. It's not artificial intelligence, called abominable intelligence. Machines are not allowed to think for themselves. That was what gave birth to the robot rebellion that nearly destroyed humanity. In fact, it did destroy the humans' interstellar empire before the Imperium. That's one of the reasons that inside most of the machines in the Imperium, like computers and stuff like that, a lot of the time they have organic parts being a human brain. You will report this to Pascal. The tech priest bows guiltily and his mechanical voice becomes hollow and dejected. My knowledge is insufficient to cleanse the codes of this mechanism. I will inform the esteemed Engine Seer Prime of this disturbing development. Only he has the power to expel the heresy from this corrupted machine spirit. Very good. Now, let's very quickly go to our journal instead. Dreams and Stories, Blades in the Void, Secrets of the Cult. And I just did this. Did I not? Oh no. Did I do that? Pardon me. Let's walk over it past. I'm positive I just did this mission.
To what do I
Oh,
owe this visit?
yes. Of course, because I loaded. Are you satisfied with the results of Kiev Gamma?
We dealt a blow not only to... No, sir.
Yes. That's
When I
that.
touched the
So what are you going to do
My
next?
visit to Kiev
I
Gamma.
think that will
Thank
be
you
all.
for finding the time for our conversation.
I must take my leave. That's another quest complete, correct? Then we have Eldorai in Distress. Then there's this thing. Blades in the Void, which is in the same star system. And then there's this one, which is bugged out. What is this? Prelate Lugnalia of the Order of the Hammer intends to bring throngs of armed pilgrims to world that currently serve as the resting places of St. Cognatus' relics and reclaim those objects in the name of faith, by force if necessary. The Hand of Evolus. After a successful attack, these gauntlets grant the wearer a 50% chance to inflict the bleeding effect on enemies that fail a toughness test. If the wearer has dogmatic, adherent test is made with a minus 20% penalty. I do want some adamantine. Profit factor 3, expense of profit factor gives me 3 adamantine. That's worth it to me. So let's... I kind of want the hand of a Volus. It says any attack. Like it's just attack. It's not specified. Ooh! Thank you very much, Beryl Valen. Could I put that on Argenta? What are you rocking here, Argenta? Plus 10 ballistic skill and 25% crit damage. Yeah, I don't fucking think so. All attacks are up to an additional agility damage. His agility bonus is 5, so every attack he does also deals 5. Extra damage, pardon me. Or... I lose damage, but I have a 50% chance to infect bleed, and bleed does 6 damage every turn. But it's only a 50% shot, but every time I hit something. Weapons, which I do not have. I would do this for an extra fucking profit. 7 people, that's 10 people down. Alright, so let's inventory. Go to you. Arms. Grenadier gloves. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, because I gave Argenta a Grenadier and then gave her the cape that was supposed to be the Grenadier's cape that stopped damage. But that's way more useful for what I actually use her for. So instead, let's go to this. Operative gloves, a hand of a Volus. Let's do some bleeding. That's... Abelard. Very briefly, son. Oh, yeah, no. Fucking weapon skill. Weapon skill and strength, yes, please, because that's what I need you doing. And you, as a assassin, inflicting bleed damage, yes, please. That helmet that's being made for him, the helmet I'm getting for him, is going to be way better than that. Way better than that. Everybody should have more grenades. I feel like we should have some more grenades. Yes. Let's put some more grenades. Tears of Repentance. Actually, Argenta, I need to outfit you with more grenades. Haywire grenades. Get that off. Get out of here. Fuck off. They will be blind, slowed for 2 rounds, disturbed for 2 rounds. Let's throw one of those grenades at somebody. Let's do that. Now, back to the map table. Oh, we are at 3 hours, ladies and gentlemen. And it is 2:30 for me. I'm going to spend the next... Let me drop a hard save very quickly here, guys. I'm going to go and spend the rest of the day with my children while I still have them. Because they are... We'll be trading them on and off every now and again. Oh, 2 seconds. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, guys. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. So, drop a hard save there, guys. And I'm going to hop on over here. And let's see if there's anybody around that we can drop a raid on. Dutch. Dutch. Russian? Not really anybody here. Not really anyone. I don't really know what our viewer count is either. I'm not really paying attention. In truth, and this is honest, guys, I turn the viewer count off on both Steam Labs and on Twitch, so I don't see how many people are actually watching me, because it is very distracting watching the number go up and down, because then you say to yourself, like, oh, am I not being entertaining enough? Am I not doing a good job because people are leaving? Oh, this is bad. And then you get into the state of panic, and I don't want that. I don't want to do that. That's stress I don't need. So the viewer count's off. I don't know how many people are here. Anyway, I didn't see anybody that I was interested in hosting or whatever, mostly because we don't speak the same languages. But I'm going to go and do some dad stuff, hang out with my boy, and if it's not raining, maybe we'll go for a little adventure or something. Go on an adventure or play with some fucking monster trucks or something like that. Maybe we'll race some cars. I don't know. He's got a lot of tracks. Could build him one. Something. It doesn't matter. I maybe play a game of Root with the kids or something like that. But I want to spend time with them before they have to go, and they're leaving in not long. Anyway, I'm going to go. What I need you guys to do for me is to... Oh, wait. Sorry. Hold on first. Kareen, thank you very much for the gift sub today. Thank you for following. Also, Beryl Valen, thank you for joining us and following. I very much appreciate you for coming in, spending your afternoon with me. Thank you, everybody who came to spend your afternoon with me. Every message sent, follow, subscription. If you guys find things that are particularly funny to you that you would like to immortalize, you can feel free to clip things that get your attention. The more clips, the better. The more you interact, the better. I understand that you're all doing your own thing, and you all have your own lives, and I don't expect you guys to be sitting in front of the screen the whole time waiting for me to say or do something interesting, you know. But if it does catch your eye, all of that helps. All of that does help me very much getting to what I want to do here. And maybe, it depends. It depends. If I can stay home and do this even part-time, then that would make me very, very happy. But anyway, I'm going to go. So what I need you guys to do is look after yourselves and look after somebody else. And I will see you next time.